Hi everyone, it's Simon Keeling here at weatherweb.net on a hot Thursday, the 18th of July. Thanks again for watching. Now, my normal reminder that as usual this site is kept free of charge by you coming back and visiting the site and using the adverts, because that's what generates the revenue for us, so thanks for doing that. Now, changes underway during the coming week. I think you're going to be hearing more about this over the next few days. Heatwave is certainly, well, looks as if it's on its way out, although it will have a final hurrah next week with some very hot and humid temperatures coming through, but by the time we're getting into the end of the week, I think we do see that change. This is the chart from the ECMWF for Saturday the 27th. And what this shows is low pressure looks centred towards the south of Ireland. But you see that cold pool that's there, those orange colours, that's indicative of the upper atmosphere becoming more unstable. And I think what that will do is allow showers to spread their way northwards through through western and southern parts of the country. And I think really that process probably starts late on Thursday and takes us into a showery day on Friday. Now, there is good agreement between the models that this is the way this pattern is going to develop, and you can see actually that trough is actually quite a big feature. It's kind of in there, look, and it sort of shows that if it is picking up such a feature, that actually we can have reasonable confidence in the models. Here's the ECMWF ensemble for the same time. Not so good on picking out the details of the low, but look, there is the trough structure. You can see it in there as well. So again, it's trying to show us of this breakdown in conditions end of next week. And the Canadian ensemble model, similar to, has the cold pool out there. Look, there's the trough, and although it's got a little bit further south of the UK, it's certainly showing this idea of it spreading northwards and that breakdown taking place. And as I said, probably got some hot days leading up to that, but then we go cooler through the weekend and into the following week. And the CFS doing quite a good job of picking up on it. This is the week 1 forecast, taking us to the 20th of July. You see high pressure, excuse me, or the higher than normal heights centred there across Ireland. So indicating that we've got that ridge still in, we've got a trough out in the Atlantic. So that's the sort of shape at 500 millibars that we have at the moment, the high dominating. Now, if we look at week 2, so this is 21st to the 27th, again, got higher than normal heights, but you notice how they're retreating away to the north during the course of the week. So the high pressure is further to the north of the country, up here somewhere, and we pick up more of an easterly wind, which is what's going to be bringing us those hot temperatures for a time next week. Now into the following week, complete change. This is the forecast from 28th of July to the 3rd of August, and look, lower than normal heights. We've got a trough through the country. That looks like it brings in those unsettled conditions to all parts of the country. At the moment, I'm reluctant to say washout or any proper rain across eastern and southern areas. I think near normal rainfall totals through those areas. Most of the rain probably towards the north and west, although we do need to watch, because I think once we get into Thursday evening through Friday into the early part of Saturday, almost anywhere could see a heavy thunderstorm, those tending to spread eastwards as the breakdown comes into the south and west and then spreads east through the country. So cooler weather on its way as well during this week as those heights fall off. And then into week 4, well, if we stay with the idea of those reduced heights, so the conditions again look as if they will be generally cooler, generally more unsettled. Again, not wet, but I think showers more than anything else. And you might just notice, look, higher than normal heights down to the south. So I think what's going to happen is the ridge will build back in again. So we'll have this kind of trough stuck here across Eastern Europe, which will sleep eastwards. But then this ridge will build north during the latter part of that week. And this builds on my idea of the weather settling down again from about the 7th or the 8th of August onwards for perhaps another 7 to 10 days. I still think this idea of a more unsettled end to August is probably a goer just at the moment, but I do have to admit confidence is fairly low in that. So let's just come back to the present, and this is the chart for this afternoon. So this is Thursday afternoon, and high pressure in control. 1 or 2 showers going off across Scotland, but generally a dry, warm and sunny day. Looks like we're dry, warm and sunny for tomorrow as well. This is Friday. I think we do find lots and lots of sunshine around, but there is a chance of a shower over the Pennines, over north of Wales, over southern parts of Ireland, but hot again. An increasing easterly breeze making southern coast a little bit cooler. Saturday sees high pressure again in control. A little bit of a change. We've got more of an easterly flow on Saturday, so I think we could find some more cloud on Saturday morning. And certainly these eastern parts of England are likely to see some low cloud, perhaps even a spot of drizzle early on. But I think that tending to burn back towards the coast during the course of the day, although eastern coast always troubled. I think best of the sunshine out towards the west. Showers could affect southwest Scotland and the west of Ireland, triggered by the heat of the day, but the vast majority are dry with the best sunshine in the west and very warm again. Sunday sees high pressure and quite a brisk easterly wind. Dry for most. I think always the risk of some low cloud again on these eastern coasts, and just need to watch for some showers edging northwards and to southern coast of England. For most though, dry, warm, sunny, best of the sunshine towards the west. On to Monday, high pressure still there, but we do have the threat of a trough moving into southern England. Now, bit of a question mark over how far north these showers come at the moment. I think it's southern Ireland, southern Wales, the southern Midlands and southern parts of England could see a thundery shower during the course of Monday afternoon. I think probably the easterly breeze tending to keep most of the showers away from the far south east. Certainly more cloud across the northern Midlands into northern England, but most of Scotland, northern England and northern Ireland should be dry, fine and sunny. Quite a brisk east wind again in the south, but very warm everywhere. And Tuesday, hot up in the south, scattered heavy showers developing Tuesday afternoon, but it will be a hot and a sunny day for many. As I say, just scattered showers developing, but I think Tuesday could become quite uncomfortable, and wouldn't be surprised if Wednesday wasn't quite an uncomfortable day too. And I think we'll look forward to the relief of the cooler weather by the end of the week. So I'll continue to keep you informed about those changes as and when we get the charts updated. Remember, you can follow us on Twitter. Just follow us at Weather School. That's our Twitter account, or do a search on Facebook for Weather School, and I do constant updates through there. So once again, thanks for watching weatherweb.net, and keep the sun shining. Bye for now.